it's been an evolutionary process for sure. I think that there's, of course, been long attention to biodiversity and the sources that we get from biological diversity. And I think the arguments for conservation of biodiversity historically have been, it represents a library of genetic information, and we're losing the library, and that there are potential drugs and medicinal substances which we can derive from biological diversity. That's been the argument to try to conserve biodiversity for a long time. But that hasn't resonated with the larger community, I think. And I think what's happened in this last decade, there's been a shift in adding new arguments to the absolutely urgent need for conserving biological diversity. And the shift is a move toward looking at biological diversity in terms of the how species act together, interact together to capture water and light and nutrients. And in doing this, they provide services to society. Essentially, these communities of organisms are our life support system. And so by framing biodiversity and the consequences of biodiversity loss in terms of ecosystem services, that benefits to society, that resonates more directly with the policymakers, it resonates more directly to the public, and it's been, I think, a real important additional view of the consequences of the loss of biological diversity and ecosystem. And certain groups of people is that in looking at ecosystem services, you try to, different groups, communities deliver different amounts of services, and some are more important